Halo, good afternoon Tribuners. Welcome back with me Kustul Asyaifah in Indonesian News of Tribun Lampung. We will present you an up-to-date and interesting information from every place in Indonesia. And here the complete news. The first news is 5-year-old boy found dead in a budget hotel in Bungo. A boy with the initial MG, 5 years old, a resident of Jaya Setia Village, Pasar Muara Bungo Sub-district, who was reported missing to the police, was finally found dead on Saturday, May 28, 2022. MG was found by police dead in one of the Jasmine Hotel room in Sungai Pinang. Bungo Police Chief Adjutant Senior Commissioner of Police Guntur Saputro Saturday confirmed the incident. The head of police said that initial the victim family report to the Bungo Police on Friday night about the missing child with the initial MG. The next morning, the police got from the hotel that the child died from the room. Receiving the information, the police immediately moved his location to process the crime scene and took victim body for an autopsy. Meanwhile, the owner of the hotel, Sumari, said the room the child was found was booked by a man yesterday afternoon. When booking a room, the man said the room was a friend who came from Padang, West Sumatra. He died after ordering a room and praying. The father didn't go direct to the room. He immediately left with the access of the waiting from the friend, who was currently one of his by Bungo. The hotel claimed not to know the first condition to the boy's body was found. He only found out after the police came and said there was a child in the room. The next news is Dayak dancing community introduced traditional dance and music at the Borneo culture stage. Introducing regional culture of the from cultural professionally by the younger generation is the must. This is what the Dayak community did the Borneo culture stage event at the Plaza Balikpapan Saturday, May 28, 2022. The ex-minister of the Dayak dancing community, Nela, explained, SF from the As Culture First Nation. She and her family formed Dayak dancing community in year 2015 and were followed her family. In the fact, her was has been aware the fields of dancing since he was in the elementary school, was founded in the word engagement of the dance. The music too. It's a big family. Learn to dance and don't. Due to regeneration, that's a national culture. I learned to the dancing from a young age, from elementary school, she added. The woman who also explained that the appreciation can spread to the intro and education public and newcomers to the professional culture. At the weekly event, they performed to the typical Dayak dance, namely a single dancing for the woman and then dutun dance. This dancing performance with complemented the sap musical instrument, which is also a music instrument from the Dayak tribe. Do not forget to accompany by explanation from the MC about the physiology and the dance that is being performed, starting from the sharp music instrument being played, accompanied by the dance visitor, and were constantly crowded around to the culture performance while they capturing on their social media account. There is where even two tourism from India who attend the department of the dancing Dayak community. The next news is 1 year Leading Natuna. There is a giant accumulates for use door to prize. A number of enthusiastic people come to the Piwang Beach, Natuna Regency, Riau Islands Province. There's a river was not without a purpose. In addition to participating in gymnastics together, there's also where the heart for the door prize that have been prepared the Natuna district government. Global mention Rihanna snap after neighborhoods a 10 million. This is so sweet. The distributor of the door prize and the Joint Gymnastics was crying out to the commemorate 1 year and the leadership of Natuna Region 161D and Natuna Deputy Region Rodial Huda. At the tribunebatam.id, monitoring signs at 6 in the morning, people began to arrive at the crowded Piwang Beach. Security from the Natuna Police and the Natuna Civil Service unit were also busy managing a resident monitoring franchises. Exactly at the 6 in the morning, the joint exercise began the guiding of the two gymnasts instruction. The enthusiasm of the community system accordance this is a shame for the southerners and enthusiasts during an exercise. It is the community provides us 10,000 and a couple of the drowned. The host of the Army Porter Door Prize said that the coupon and will be given to the those who took a part in the gymnastics. It is now the main prizes in the activity: 1 motorbike, a 3-track, a 5-track bikes, a 10 rice cooker, 10 irons, 10 French sami, a gymnast participant. As the community from Sespa, Northeast Bangura district becomes she was interested in the door prize prepared by the Natuna Regency government. Rinra said something. He admitted that as soon as the river Piwang Beach, he badly asked the community to get coupon. The next news is, beware of the motorcycle. There is a motor pretending to the room of the patrol. The person took a fighting motorbike. Watch out from the mode of the motorcycle trend. 2 residents of the Sunggulun, Batam were arrested by the Sunggulun police. 2 previous nations were arrested on report of the worst motorcycle, the victim and the minor. Now, previous nation Nabakadali Sambo, 31 years old, and his colleague Rocky Jaya, 37 years old, must be held accountable for the air's action. The one suspect at the worst present at the railing at the Castle School police Saturday, at the complete wearing prison clothes at the hot car. This is a prisoner could be looked down a Ligatsni at the hot Sulu police regis in the Ims Nyoman Ananta said that the 2 previous nation crying out and the acts of the stalling against as minor. From this action, the previous nation managed to get away with the victim faxes. Then the previous nation illegally asked to be delivered to buy oil to kitchen. However, interested asked to be delivered to the Taman Sariti by Wednesday, 4 May 2022 at 3 p.m. The previous nation also promised at the victim called upon with the access of the calling his best. The victim was the complainant that the parents and the math report to the police. Then on Thursday, May 5, 2022, the police received information that the victim saw this motorbike and around illegal house Simpang Dam Bukakuding Saibadu. For his section, There is previous nation where a dress artistic there is a street for an article and 7 days at the criminal court. The maximum penalty at the 7 years in the prison and the part years. The next news is 380 kilograms of the illegal Alana brand meat fired to the smuggle. A total of the 10 snacks containing a kilogram of the Alana brand meat were suspended of the illegality during Tarakan waters and were badly secured by the fleet to a quick response as team at the Klitis mine pass Tarakan on the Monday the 30th, and the kilogram of the Alana brand meat wrapped in the 20 box, and the success are to have a com and the Nudukan, which is spotted by the Tawangu, Malaysia, and will be smuggled to the Tarakan city. In his press release, Danglat Mal Tarakan first admired to the Indonesian State Army Fauzi, an official handed over a vestment of the total 380 of the Alana brand meat to the Tarakan Agricultural Quarantine Center on Friday, 7 May 2022, according agreement to the Central Commander Letman Tarakan, Marine Colonel Sahratus Saraban Minster Hantla. It was at the Latmal, a first admirer of the Fauzi, took the command of the Latmal. Officers were handed over to Tarakan City Agricultural Quarantine Center. Disaster Latamal explained that the background is the arrest illegal goods, starting with the from a death mal to crying out operation and the Kaltara weathers. From the result explanation is was found there is a 10 snakes smoking a suspend illegal meat. That is a party confirmed that the Tarakan City Agricultural Quarantine Center and his meat was declared illegal. Disaster explained that the worst violating of the law and the course by the tutorial waters will be dealt with in. This delivery of the wake of the kitchens Alana branded suspend have been illegally imported of Tawau, Malaysia by the landfall was the Tarakan Agricultural Quarantine Center. In this case, his party applied to the ship owner at the Regan regular speedboat against him not to bring illegal goods. That this moment representative that the Tarakan City Agricultural Quarantine Center was also present. Bambang Suryono advised granting previous nation Tarakan Agricultural Quarantine Center and said his party has received that the fire from the Latmal Tarakan and was totally admitted. The next news is 3 meters crocodiles sunbathing in Nunukan Ferry Port area. A 3 meters long crocodile is seen sunbathing on the set from the ferry port area, say Japun Street, Nunukan, Saturday in the morning. According to the head of the Say Japun Ferry Port Integrated Service Unit, the Nunukan Transportation Service, Ayugus Youth, there is a worst crocodile with the same size of the exposed 3 meters that often a river around the sphere. There is further at the 2 predation often a river at that time may well worse a dirty water regards that the crocodile escaped to the seafront. After the basis, Agus explained, when his Nunukan Sabatik passenger was basi a crocodile apprentice at 10 meters from the pier. Although the have been no fatalities, Agus asked a resident arrived by the pier especially passenger and have the ferry pier to the always be already crocodile. Unlike Amir, the always of the very pier, he admired to a crocodile that the April around the pirate. In the fact, the size of the large crocodile has been seen in approximately 6 meters. Amil provides the resident around the pier, bicycle passenger and all visitors to always be vigilant when the tethered pier. And the last news is, Havana to receive help, victim of the 2018 quarantine in the center, Lombok still survive in the rueful greetings. The victim of the 2018 Lombok quarantine is Natuna Village, a Frigara district, a central Lombok Regency, are still living in rueful camp. Halima is one of them. This resident of the Salaka Halbat Situngan Village, Paragata Sub-district, was forced to live in the tenement 4 years ago. Halima met the tent and her husband on the receipt that the corpus was perpetrated in the some suspects today. He hoped that the will get the harmful government considered that the high score place of residents no longer suitable for the helpless nation. Another resident, Rohani, is still in the tent. She was forced live and tied a curve with a tarpaulin with her husband and 2 children because her house was damaged by the earthquake. He also arrested 4 years as passenger at the house of common pain. Rohani released hope that government will pay attention and the current condition, especially with the hope and the house can be built again. Well, I think those all news for today. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.